They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good, young, we all grow old. In a world where you never defeat you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy to say, so they say. Be a good boy, Johnny. Don't you ever play with. So they say, so they say. You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you. So they say.
It's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Draymond Green is out there with Butler. And it's Hield in at the 3 spot. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Durant. And it's Gobert in at the center. Here we are early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
Pass to KD. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And it's the Warriors' ball. Here's Hield. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
Curry against Edwards. Back to KD. Bangs home the trifecta.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Curry with the bucket.
But Curry can finish left, right, quick. He can quick shoot you, get you off your feet. This guy's so good on the inside.
Outside, KD. Pass to Edwards. And good that time.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Curry passes to Butler. Podziemski on the wing. Covered by Conley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And he makes the first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here's Butler. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Butler with the ball, out defended by Randall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
The first one falls.
What you love about Jimmy Butler is leadership is hard. There's times where you've got to say tough things to your teammates. You need guys like Butler who will do it.
And so Butler nails both of them. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Boy, whenever Gobert is out there, he will make you think about shooting near the rim. This guy's such a good shot blocker.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Conley, the pass to Durant. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Michael Conley is third.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
And so it's Golden State with it. Butler passes to Green. No good. Shot missing. Gobert with the defensive effort. Pass to Conley. Back to Randall. And here is Durant, covered by Hield. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Curry passes to Green. Hield against KD. And the Warriors miss again. The Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Butler with the ball, out defended by Randall. Butler kicks to Hield. Over in the corner, Green. Offline with his 3.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
That free throw good from Randall.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
Both free throws good from Randall.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Outside Butler, back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Hield with a screen on Randall. Here's Butler. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight coverage.
Now here's Durant. Randall from outside. And Curry pulls it down. And Hall of Famer David Aldridge spoke with Chris Finch. David?
Now, I asked him about the challenge they face in defending Steph Curry. He said Steph is so hard to contain because of his constant movement off the ball. Conventional defenses won't work against him. The matchups will be fluid. He'll see a lot of different guys coming at him. He's looking and needing a total group effort. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here is Durant. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Shot clock at 3. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. A second chance effort. Basket good. Butler's got 8.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Alexander Walker. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Michael Conley. And then for Golden State, Trayce Jackson-Davis is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Butler. And it's Payton in for Stephen Curry. They kick out to Hield. Pass to Kuminga. Now, here's Payton. Shoots over Alexander Walker. A rebound by the Timberwolves. To the middle. It's stolen by Kuminga. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. It's stolen by Gobert. Durant for 3. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And now a look at Rudy Gobert here. He's coming off an excellent season. 2nd in field goal percentage. And he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. 5 to shoot. Here's Durant. Oh!
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity, KD at the rim.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Jackson-Davis. Over Gobert. Jackson-Davis can't get it to go. And Randall has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Back to KD. High post, Gobert. It's stolen by Kuminga. And here's the fast break. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Alexander Walker with the ball. Kuminga picks him up. Here's Randall. Pass to Gobert. It's 2-on-1. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And he knocks down the first one. Butler, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And both free throws good for Payton. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Thunder. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Payton. Alexander Walker passes to Randall. Randall, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Excellent reflexes from Julius Randle. Wow, what a putback.
Butler against Randle. Right side, Butler. 6 to shoot. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Alexander Walker on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. And it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Butler finds Jackson Davis.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
Timeout, timeout.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Some changes for Minnesota. Garza's checked in, and it's Edwards in for Kevin Durant. And the Warriors also making a change. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. Now here's Randle. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Here's Edwards. Green with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Butler in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. And now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
Pass to Garza. Randle surveying the D. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year. Number 5, the Warriors.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Randle. Warriors trail by 3. On the wing, Payton. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Up top, Edwards. Defended by Payton. Randle passes to Garza. Back to Randle. Pass to DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Shoots over Podziemski. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Jackson Davis finds Podziemski. Randle against Butler. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Now here's Randle. He's got 9. Some solid defense from Butler.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Outside, Payton. To the inside. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler has found his groove, and he isn't letting the defense impact him in any way.
Randle outside. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Minnesota. Edwards against Payton. Now here's Edwards. Guarded closely. And stolen by Payton. Beyond the arc. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Golden State Warriors. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Hield is out there with Butler. And it's Looney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, "I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun." You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a 1 of 1, D.A.
Well, the greatest shooter in the history of the game. Curry, so good from deep.
Outside, Edwards. Pass to Durant. Fade away. And again, it's Minnesota.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Curry against Edwards. The shot by Curry, no good. Timberwolves trail. Here's Shannon. 11 points for him in that last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Here's Garza. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's Podziemski. Edwards defending. Inside, here's Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Timberwolves shooting about 42% so far. Hield against KD. Outside, Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Edwards.
How about Anthony Edwards? The bounce. Go ahead, Ant.
The Warriors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to Podziemski. And it's KD with the rebound. So, Joyce, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player, in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Now Hield, following Durant's three-point attempt. Shoots. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Shannon. Butler with the steal. Curry against Edwards. Left side, Curry. Outside, Butler. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Shannon. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And so it's Minnesota with it, trailing by 2. Here's Alexander Walker. He's defended by Podziemski. Durant against Hield. Over Hield. Shot clock at 5. Here's DiVincenzo. It's good. This game is all even. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Hield dishes to Butler. Over in the corner, Looney. Shot clock at 6. Down low, it's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. DiVincenzo with it. Pass to KD. They double team KD. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it. Back to Curry. To stop the drought. Yep, that one goes in there. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pass to Alexander Walker. Butler against Randall. Here's the 3. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Now let's take a look now at Jonathan Kuminga's numbers. Last year, getting it done. He averaged about 16 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Pass to Durant. Back to Randall. The 3. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Randall's got 12 in the game.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots. Nice delivery.
And here is Kuminga. Now Curry. Defended by DiVincenzo. The shot by Curry, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And those advanced numbers, Doris, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
First one falls for him.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Edwards has come in for the Timberwolves. The Warriors also with a sub. Podziemski's checked in. That one misses.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Now here's Hield. No scoring in this one. 6 on the shot clock. A 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. At the elbow, Randall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. 5th, the Timberwolves.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Warriors trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Golden State moving it around. Poke loose. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Alexander Walker. The shot from the low post is good. Alexander Walker's got 5 points so far. Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Green kicks to Kuminga. Pass to Podziemski. Clock at 6. Looking to end the run. Drills it from outside.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
To the left wing. Randall left side. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. A 3 for DiVincenzo. The Warriors pull it in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And it's Podziemski in the corner. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
To the paint. Gobert, the pass to Edwards. Off target from three-point range. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. Here's Kuminga. He nails it, and we're tied up. Kuminga's got his first 2 points.
Well, Hield knows you're going to give him a significant amount of attention. He uses that to find the open teammate.
Randall finds DiVincenzo. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. Then for the Warriors, Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Kevon Looney. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Kuminga. The Warriors have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Pass to Green. Butler on the way. He's defended by Randall. From deep, Green. Here's Butler. In the paint, Butler.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Down low, Alexander Walker on the wing. Randall from outside. Out to Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots, that's nice.
First free throw is good. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Minnesota making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Curry's checked in for Buddy Hield. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Randall dishes to Gobert. Over in the corner, Edwards shoots over Curry. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Warriors have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Outside Butler. Inside, it's stolen by Gobert. Outside Conley. Durant deciding where to go with it. Back to Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Just 4 to shoot. And that one drops. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Now, there are very few players who run screen and roll action as well as Mike Conley. Put the ball in his hands and knows something good's going to happen.
Now, here's Green. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Butler against Randall. Butler, no good.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Durant kicks to Conley. Pass to Randall. 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Sinks that one from the post. And it's a 4-point Minnesota lead. 44 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Podziemski. Over by Conley. Green with a screen for Curry. Pass to Green from deep. Hits it from 3-point range. Green's got 6.
Well, just so good at recognizing, hey, perhaps it's my opportunity from distance now.
Conley with the screen on Curry. Edwards kicks to Durant. Kevin Durant, bullseye, money on the 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Curry passes to Green. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Minnesota on top, up 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. KD, some great work for you defensively. How have you been able to contain them?
They're so tough, but we're playing hard. You know, guys are getting beat, but we're helping each other out, and that's what we have to do if we want to win this game.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. The Pacers will square off against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. 8 p.m. Eastern, that one gets started.
This is
And moving on to the Timberwolves now. They're in the midst of a close game.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Now here's Curry. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's KD in at the small forward position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
Buddy Hield so active on the offensive end, finds the defense in a compromised position and gets what he's looking for.
Free throw drops for Hield.
We will look back on Buddy Hield's career and marvel at the consistent three-point shooting he provided no matter what team he played for.
Both good from the line that time.
For a guy with the shot mechanics of Buddy Hield, you'd love to see him get to the free throw line more, but it's really not his game. He is just a dead-eye three-point shooter.
Now here's Randall. Pass to Durant. Back to Randall. Fires for 3. The rebound by Hield. Hield's got his 4th rebound in this one. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Cans it from downtown. Curry's got 12 points in the game.
And you can see how the entire arc is open for Curry. There's no part of it where he's timid about shooting.
Back to Conley. Shoots over Podziemski. Out to Edwards. Pass to Durant. Shoots the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Butler's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Durant against Hield. And slam dunk by Gobert.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
The Warriors trailing. Pass to Green. Durant against Hield. Outside Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Butler loves the three-point look.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Gobert the screen. Durant for 3. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 13.
Yeah, Kevin Durant is a gifted shot maker. What you can do, I can do better.
Outside Butler. A 3-ball. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Butler from outside. Butler hitting it right back at him.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Randall outside. Pass to Durant. There's the 3. Draymond Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 1-point game. Here's Butler. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Conley. Edwards looking it over. Pass to KD. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Curry. Outside, Green. Now Podziemski. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Conley. Over Curry. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, one of the best in the business, Rudy Gobert.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And now a look at the numbers for Edwards. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
On defense, Minnesota. 3-point lead. Pass to Hield. To the inside. Here's Curry. Gobert with the block.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
Minnesota's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Randall no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Wasted no time on that one. Randall's got 18 points.
Well, this shot is in his bag. Julius Randle more than happy to take the jumper if you concede it.
Pass to Curry. Butler sets a screen for Curry. Curry! What else is new?
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
To the middle. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one is on Hield.
The to-do list when you're trying to guard Kevin Durant is long, and he's used that added strength to power through contact.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Here's Podziemski. Pass to Curry. Gobert with the block. Conley left side. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Podziemski with it. Picked up by Edwards. Good on the triple. He's got 7.
Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Now here's Conley. Here's Randall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Well, Julius Randle is never going to back away from a defensive player. He knows he's got the strength to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Randall. Both free throws good from Randall. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Podziemski. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Well, Julius Randle, we know this, loves to finish despite being fouled. This guy will play through contact, no problem.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
And a lot of his points coming by way of the free throw.
Both teams will make substitutions.
1 shot.
That free throw good from Randall.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Curry against Edwards. Green dishes to Curry. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You know what never ceases to amaze me is Steph Curry's ability to contort his body, draw the contact, get the call, and still find a way to make the shot.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Minot. 6 to shoot. Back to DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Right side, Green. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And they continue to control the glass.
And the basket by Edwards.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
DiVincenzo against Hield. Here's Curry. No good there off the double clutch.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
Well, no doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's DiVincenzo. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
Here's Hield. Fast break, Minnesota. It's stolen by Hield. Curry way outside. Offensive rebound. Jackson Davis.
impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level? The effort level, this team right now feeding off his energy.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Rudy Gobert is second.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Curry with the three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Pass to KD. Alexander Walker with the ball. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. KD's got his fourth assist in this one.
That's the ability to see the game a step forward. Durant has it and makes his teammate look good.
To the wing on the left. Jackson Davis finds Curry. And Curry comes right back with a three.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Outside, KD. They get a hand on it. Here's Gobert. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Green, no luck. Timberwolves leading by 6. Alexander Walker up top. He's got 8. Pass to Shannon. Now here's Durant. He's tightly guarded. It's good.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Payton. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. Pass to Kuminga. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Kevin Durant. Last season, he played outstanding, putting in about 27 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Jimmy Butler comes in for Green, and it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. Warriors trail by 8. 1:41 left in the third. Here's Butler from the left block. He sends it through. Butler's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Edwards passes to Garza. There's the pick. Here's DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Warriors trail by 7. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Butler. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 1:02 left to play in the third. Edwards drawing the double team. Fires to the pass to DiVincenzo. Drains the three-pointer. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Pass to Butler. Back to Podziemski. On the wing, Payton. 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards. The Warriors have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
First free throw is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Minnesota making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Second free throw, no good. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 9-point game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jimmy Butler.
I mean, defensively, you are just contending with so much when you're checking Kevin Durant. It's not just the length. This guy is one of the most skilled, gifted offensive players in NBA history.
First one falls for him.
Kevin Durant is going to be remembered most for his prowess as a scorer. But, folks, we're talking about one of the most complete, passionate basketball players in the history of the game.
Durant nails both of them.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
And here is Butler. He has 29. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational. Alley-oop. And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves lead by 9. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard, cutting through contact, passes sharp, and the ball's going to fall for us. We can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
Well, you can tell that he wants his team to be precise with their decision-making.
Kevin, he's aware of just how special they are when they play smart and play together.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Stephen Curry's out there with Payton. Then it's Kuminga. Then it's Kevon Looney. And it's Butler in a power forward. Curry passes to Looney. Butler with the ball. He's defended by Randall. shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, with his power and explosiveness, when Butler gets inside, it's typically a bucket, a trip to the line, or sometimes worse, both.
And he knocks down the first one.
Simply stated, Jimmy Butler is a winner and a game changer. This guy will compete on both ends of the floor, gives you everything he has.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Randall. Outside, KD. From the wing. And right on target with the swish. KD's got 22 points.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
Curry outside. Garza pulls it in.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Butler against Randall. From deep three-point land. No good. Warriors trail by 9. Butler kicks to Curry. No good that time. Great D that time from Edwards. Three-pointer. The Warriors pull it in. Payton passes to Curry. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
Stephen Curry, guys, is going to be remembered as the greatest shooter in the history of the sport, but we should not sleep on the amount of winning this guy has done as well.
Randall outside. Back to KD. Pass to Garza. Launches it. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
There's a relentless effort from Jimmy Butler every night, and he's going to push through the foul and get his shot opportunity.
That free throw, no good. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Looney. And Hield subbed in for Kuminga. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Count that one.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And really deep through that time. Curry's got 18 points just in the second half.
I don't know that there's another guy in the league that would even think about it from that distance. It's uncanny how comfortable he is from that kind of range. Steph Curry doing work.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Hield. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thanks, David. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Randall outside. Pass to Garza. Curry against DiVincenzo. Out left to the wing. Clock at 4. That's a 2 from Randall. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Green, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
And he can't get the first one.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. He hits the second from the line.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Randall passes to Shannon. Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Shannon from past the arc. They grab their own miss. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Curry with it. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Out to Payton. Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. The shot by Curry, no good. Minnesota leading by 6. Pass to Gobert. Randall outside. Fires the 3. Warriors with the rebound.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Payton passes to Curry. Looney with it. Randall on him. Looney kicks to Payton. Outside Curry. Jacks up a 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's for Minnesota. They've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Randall passes to Shannon. Now, Alexander Walker. Off target from outside. Outside, Kuminga. Curry looking it over. Back to Kuminga. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Shannon. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors. Here's DiVincenzo. To the inside. Here's Alexander Walker. The shot, no good. Payton with some nice D. Curry passes to Looney, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Inside, here's Randall. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got his 5th rebound in this one. How about this run, Greg, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
The Timberwolves trail. Alexander Walker with the ball. Will it go? Good on the three-point shot.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Looney finds Curry. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now the Timberwolves with it. Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Alexander Walker. And another three for Minnesota.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Now, here's Payton. Defended by Alexander Walker. Curry's shot is good.
And how many times have we seen this? Curry always has an answer from three.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Looney. Hield comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Payton. Edwards passes to KD. Strong finish by KD.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Some solid defense there from KD. Minnesota leading by 3. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Anthony Edwards is a 3-level scorer. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he's extremely confident when the game is hanging in the balance.
And Edwards drops them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Podziemski. The shot by Butler, nobody around. No good from outside.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Outside Edwards. Now Randall. Knocked away and stolen by Butler. Count it, and the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Here's Conley. Outside Durant. Pass to Randall. Launches a 3. And it's Curry with the rebound. Curry's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Green, and Durant sends it back.
It's pretty hard to shoot over a 9-foot standing reach. KD send him back.
Conley against Curry. Edwards passes to Gobert. Overhealed. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Golden State's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Butler on the wing. He's defended by Randall. Back to Podziemski. 5 to shoot. Sinks the triple. And the Warriors lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Hield against Durant. Count! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. Butler. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. As Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Curry against Edwards. Curry with the bounce pass. Jackson Davis from outside off the mark. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, wreaking havoc with his size down there. The stifle tower, Rudy Gobert, assertive, my goodness.
Shoot 2.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Well, we know Rudy Gobert is going to go down as not only one of the greatest defenders of his generation, but of all time. Just look at the number of times this guy has won Defensive Player of the Year. He is a force to be reckoned with.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Puts the move on, and the basket by Curry. Curry's got 38 points.
One of the best ever at embracing big moments. Steph up to the challenge.
Here's Edwards. And Gobert kicks to Durant. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Warriors shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. That's to Curry. It counts.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Curry against Edwards. Pulls it up. It falls.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they had, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Curry against Edwards. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. So it's Minnesota now. They trail by 1.
Well, let's remember a former defensive player of the year, Draymond Green, sending it back.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Randall from outside buries the triple. And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Outside Curry. It's off.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals, establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
And here is Conley. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Hield. And it's Green in at the 5 down low. Green with the block.
Draymond Green twice on the pipe, sends it right back to the shooter.
Over Randall, and Green with the basket on the assist by Kerr. And that's 11 points for Draymond Green.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
3-pointer Randall. Draymond Green grabs the miss. The Warriors leading. Pass to Curry. Jackson-Davis with it. Golden State moving it around. 3-pointer Hield. Minnesota with the rebound. And here's Conley outside. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Here's Curry. He's defended by Randall. They kick out to Hield. Green with a screen for Hield. Takes the 3. And it's KD with the rebound. KD's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Curry against Edwards. Top of the key, Jackson-Davis. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Jackson-Davis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors. Randall outside. Hield against Durant. And the officials call a traveling violation. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
The Warriors making a switch here. Keys checked in. Here's Podziemski, covered by Conley. Around 2 minutes into overtime now. It's been a good one. Curry with it. Picked up by Edwards. 4 on the clock. Curry is inside. Edwards there. And the basket by Curry.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Kevin Knox is checked in for Golden State. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Randall from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Randall's got 29 in the game.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Pass to Podziemski. Green against Gobert. Healed outside. Here's Knox. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Knox has got the lead back up to 6 now for the Warriors. Curry against Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Stephen Curry.
Guys, you have to put a body on Anthony Edwards. This guy is too skilled and too strong.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
And Edwards drops them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Outside, Green. Pass to Hield. Outside, Curry. Here's Post. And it's off from 3-point range. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Curry. Anthony Edwards, how do you like that?
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Curry against Edwards. Curry on the wing. Podziemski grabs the rebound again.
And he's having as dominant a game on the boards as you'll ever see. He might set a new franchise record.
He's controlling this game with his rebounding alone. If he breaks the single-game record, he's setting a very, very high bar.
Well, Stephen Curry has always been able to draw contact, but now he's so physically strong that he's able to absorb it better.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Outside Edwards. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Takes a step back. Here's Curry with the 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Now Now here's Edwards. Defense is right there. Oh, off target. And an intentional foul right there. The first one, and that will put them up by 2. The Warriors making a switch here. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Outside Edwards to take the lead. Misses the tray. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And pulls in another board.
Boy, this guy plays hard, acting like every board is his.
Would you believe he's tied the team record for most rebounds in a game? I mean, this is unbelievable. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Stephen. Even for you, rare form tonight. How do you do that?
A lot of work. God's blessed me with a lot of talents, and I just have a lot of confidence. My teammates have confidence in me, so for me to just continue to play hard, stretch my imagination, what I can do, and just let it flow.
There were no limits tonight, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.